Today we have a bit of a different video. I'm going to actually show you a meal that I eat religiously every single goddamn day. Now, as you guys know, I am vegan, but I am not the healthiest man in the world. I am not the healthiest nigga in the world. And depending on what you eat in your diet, you might actually be offended about things that I go. Because I kind of go ham. Alright, I put a little seasoning. I put my little sauces. This meal is pretty healthy. It does have a bunch of vegetables, beans, and absolutely no meat, no dairy products. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. So right here are the ingredients. We got chickpeas, you know what I'm saying, a classic. We got, this is what I use. It's called a Southwest Power Blend. I get these from Kroger, and then I got some chopped spinach. This is good because it has a lot of protein in it. It's got 18 grams per serving. I eat more than a serving, most definitely. So yeah, I will calculate how many grams of protein this meal actually has at the end. But moving on to, we got a little tofu. Now, a lot of people don't like tofu, but I believe it's because a lot of people don't know how to prepare tofu. So that is going to be a very good segment of this video, is how to actually prepare tofu. Because a lot of niggas, even restaurants, I go to restaurants and they don't know how to make tofu right. It's crazy, whatever though. And then we got some PF Chang's mango sweet and sour. Now I just use usually a sweet and sour sauce kind of to go over the entire meal at the end, and also to you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with this and this with tofu in a minute. Yeah, I just use sweet and sour sauce or something of that nature. Then I got mango sweet and sour sauce. So this shit hit. And then we're gonna use a little bit of sriracha for a little bit of heat there. As you see, this is not the healthiest meal in the world. Maybe I will do a video about, you know what I'm saying, something a little healthier, but it's definitely something good and something more protein based. Today in this meal, I'm kind of doing protein and taste. That's kind of what I'm combining. We ain't really thinking about the healthiestness and all that shit right now. At least with this meal, right? So let's continue on. Okay, y'all. So what I did with this tofu, because first we're gonna do the tofu. We gotta do tofu first. So I just cut a block off of this tofu. It is, I think I got this, I don't know where I got this tofu from, to be honest. For organics, extra firm tofu. I always get the firmest tofu possible because that is the best tofu. I don't really like squishy tofu. I kind of like my tofu to be a little texturized and, you know, can rip off and stuff like that. But things that I did off camera with this tofu is that I first off, I froze it twice. So as soon as I get a thing of tofu, I usually throw it in the freezer. And then once you throw it in the freezer, there will be a certain level of water. Spill out the water, throw it back into the freezer, and then spill out the water again. And then after that, for me at least, the tofu is firm enough. This is because tofu has a lot of water in it. That's why a lot of people don't like tofu, because it's got a lot of water in it. But when you freeze it twice, it allows the water to seep out and kind of give it more of a chickeny type texture, a little rippage and things like that. So after that, I also pad the tofu using paper towels or a towel, kind of just to make sure all that water is out. And once I feel like, okay, it's good enough, this is what I do. Messy here, so be prepared, all right? So after I feel like, yes, it's good enough, I put a little bit of this in a dish or in a plate. Boom, a little bit of that. Then just throw that mug in here. And then this is what you want to do. You kind of want to pump it. You got to think of it like a sponge, like a flavor sponge. And you want to pump it like kind of ooh. Make it soak up all those juices. That is how we're going to get tofu to taste delicious. Thing that's kind of cool about meat, besides, you know, all the animal slaughtering and suffering that goes through. No, I'm kidding. Okay, thing that's kind of cool about meat is that it sucks in flavor, and that's something that vegetables can't do. That's something that a lot of things can't do. But tofu is like a sponge. Tofu sucks in marinade and flavor, so you gotta start thinking of tofu like that. And yeah, see, you see how it sucked in all those juices? We're just gonna keep doing that and soaking it in, soaking it in. Get them small pieces in there too. Come on, we don't want to play them games. As you can see, it is all soaked up. Damn thing's basically orange. So now we're gonna throw this boy in the pan, and I'm gonna show y'all how I also prepare my vegetables and my peas. So let's get it. Hey, don't forget to wash your hands, okay? I've been to high school, and I've been to a lot of public restaurants and a lot of public places, and I don't know if it's a guy thing, but niggas don't wash their hands, bruh. Y'all don't, that's dirty. Y'all don't wash your hands. Okay, how you finna touch your private parts or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And you not gonna wash your hands, bro, and then you gonna give me a handshake, or you gonna, try to do something like, bro, that's not cool, alright? My teacher said, my teacher used to say, when the teacher used to have to take you to the bathroom, I used to wash my hands like so crazy. She was like, "You're not a doctor, Dante. You're not a doctor." Well, you should wash your hands like you're a doctor, okay? You never know what germs is on, okay? Y'all afraid of, but y'all ain't even wash it. We ain't even gonna go into that. We ain't even gonna go into that. Alright, so now I got 2 pans running. 1 pan will be for the tofu, and 1 pan will be for the vegetables and beans. So I usually put a little bit of vegetable oil just to kind of make sure the pan doesn't stick. It's still gonna stick though. I'm gonna put in a little bit of Southwest Power Blend. Some spinach. I'll put that on there. Okay. Big ass thing of spinach. And I'm gonna save the beans for last. And this whole meal is like, I would estimate that this whole meal is like $2, literally. Just because of how much frozen food I use. This is like 50 cents. The tofu, I think, is like $2 or something like that. The whole block of tofu, right? When I've used the whole block. So, yeah, this whole meal is like either $1 or less than $1. Can't do more than that. And it's gonna taste better than anything else you can get. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's. You go to some vegan restaurants, they tax. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, they do tax. So what we got here is going to taste way better, and I'm using basically the same thing that they're using. I try to break up the tofu once it's at a certain amount of cooking, I just break it up a little bit. Chickpeas have been added. Chickpeas have been assimilated. Close up of how everything's looking. As you can see, the tofu's looking pretty nice, and it's about to look nicer because we're gonna add a little bit more sauce to it. And then as for the nice little veggie bean blend, we got look pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Spinach looks nice. Spinach looks nice and clean. As you can see, as for the stove, we have made a mess, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But yes, the meal is going nicely, and it has only been about maybe 15 minutes. And that's because I had to record this shit. So usually this meal takes about like 10 minutes and we good. But you know what I'm saying. More of this on top of the... I almost said chicken. Because it looks like chicken, but top of the tofu. Put a little bit of that on there. Put the sriracha in there as well. We'll give it a little heat. I like my heat. Boom. Mix it all together. And then boom, we got that. I'm gonna let y'all get a taste. Oh wait, you can't taste it. Don't you hate when niggas do that? I'm gonna let you get a taste. Here. You know I can't taste that shit, girl. It look good, but I can't taste it. That is so good. Oh my god, I had the cap on, bro. I'm slow as fuck. And then put a little seasoning as well on the vegetable bean blend, is what I'm gonna call it. I'm also gonna put some garlic powder as well as some lemon pepper.
Sriracha on top. Put more of this sauce we got right there. Boom, boom, boom.
So the mixing comes into play. Sadly, guys, footage of me reviewing the food and like eating it actually got lost, so I don't have it anymore. But I do have a random clip that does not pertain to the video at all.
Damn, I think it's because the screen was so big I couldn't.
We didn't focus on everything.
Exactly.
We ain't got no medium screen.
No, I like the small screen is a lot better though, because I could just
dial in.
Yeah, dial in on that shit. Focus on the aim and shit. Alright, I'm gonna let you finish your little bit. What you making of?
So if you made it all the way to the end, that is much appreciated. I would appreciate it also if you like, comment, and most definitely subscribe. I will be making many more different type of videos like this. If you guys have any video ideas, make sure to put them in the comments. You already know I read every single comment, all right? And if you want to see more cooking videos, me cooking different type of recipes, maybe I'll do an alkaline recipe, something like that. Let Dr. Save you, feel me? Make sure to comment, like, and let me know how you feel. All right, but much appreciated. Much love to all. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.